For each person, it's a little different.
When 52-year-old Juan Rivera began feeling ill recently,
I called my wife and I said, I feel like I'm getting the flu. I'm just going to come home and, I'm not going to have dinner.
he started experiencing a range of symptoms. It wasn't long before Rivera felt like a stranger in his own house.
The temperature, I guess, in my body was so high that, I didn't even recognize the hallways or where I was at.
He tested positive for COVID-19 and was admitted to UC Health University of Colorado Hospital, where he was asked if he'd like to participate in a clinical trial. After some hesitation, he said yes.
I signed the papers and said, let's get going.
The drug was Remdesivir, an antiviral medication that was originally developed to fight Ebola. Administered intravenously, it in effect tricks the virus into stopping its replication.
It was kind of like a candy bag that was on the IV, and it was over before you knew it.
The preliminary results of several trials have been promising. One, sponsored by the U.S. National Institutes of Health, in which Denver Health Medical Center took part, found the average recovery time for COVID-19 patients given Remdesivir was cut from 15 days to 11. The mortality rate was reduced as well. Denver Health's Dr. Maria Frank.
If you think about people not feeling well or not being able to go to work, it's actually 4 days in the life of a person can be very significant.
Another trial sponsored by Remdesivir's manufacturer found it delivered results to patients sooner than first thought.
Well, I think the conclusions are encouraging.
Dr. Thomas Campbell of the CU School of Medicine says this drug is unique because it targets the coronavirus directly rather than the inflammatory response it often causes. He says effective treatments could improve patient outcomes and prevent the depletion of hospital resources.
Having drugs that can do that is extremely important.
Remdesivir has received emergency approval from the U.S. Food and Drug Administration, but doctors caution this is merely a first step.
And there will be other steps along the way. And it also doesn't necessarily mean that this will turn out to be the best treatment.
It's important to have something in our toolbox to actually help the patients get better.
Rivera isn't sure Remdesivir helped him, but he appears to have conquered the disease.
After 2, 3, 4 days, I could get up and I was like, okay, I'm good. I'm strong. I'm better than, when I first got here.
He stepped forward, he says, mostly to help others, like those younger than him, for whom this pandemic may not be the last.
It was more for, you might say, for humanity than for myself.
Hendrik Sabrandi, CGTN, Denver.